There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hey everybody, this is RobotnikIsSexy with more Ambipalm the Udder Fist, Strike That, Reverse It, and underused, we got a Quillfish with Poison Point, okay? He's got, no Intimidate, Poison Point. He's gonna switch Honchcrow into a Last Resort, that's what it is, a Last Resort, and I'm gonna completely obliterate that birdie face. But as is a theme with this team so far, at least, Gamera the Blastoise usually gets crit and dies, so that sucks. But Ray Sipe is in, and judging from his team, I would say his Nidoking might be Choice Scarfed. I'm not really sure. Sonic switches into a U-turn and does a heck of a lot. I thought he would. I don't know. It was a bad move on my part, but let's not even think about that right now, because now it's the star of the show, Udder Fist. I fake out, and it reveals that he has leftovers, so that's pretty cool. That means I can outspeed you and take you out with Last Resort, and Nidoking is, of course, Scarfed. Well, not of course, you know. I feel like Scarf Nidoking isn't used very much, so it is kind of uncommon. But yeah, he takes me out, that's fine. Udder Fist has done his job valiantly, and now it's Ray Sipe in. Ray Sipe is in, with the Calm Minds, better than Lady Gaga. That's not even a crit, it just takes out Flygon in one shot, and look at that critical hit. That actually is a critical hit, and let me tell you folks, Ray Sipe can live a crit, and it takes 2 crits to kill him, and count them, 1 and 2, so Ray Sipe dies to 2 crits in a row. But that's what is needed to kill Ray Sipe, because he is a complete monster destroying machine. That is that match. This is gonna be the next match. I just named Chandler Soul Reaver because I couldn't think of anything. That was a really old PlayStation game, right? I remember playing the demo I had like a demo disc on my PlayStation and just played the Soul Reaver demo a lot. But anyway, I'm going to call Raico's bluff. He's trying to scare me out. I'm like, no way, Jose. I'm going to Shadow Ball you a couple times and then died with Thunderbolt, but that's okay because Udder Fist is in. The switch to Rhyperior is so obvious, but you know, what can I do? I go for the obvious move, and it pays off, as, you know, Raikou just dies. Arcanine comes in, I know I'm going to be faster unless he's Scarfed or something, so Last Resort almost kills him. That's very impressive. A lot of Arcanine in this upload. There's going to be another one. Very good, Pokemon. We got double fire in UU. That seems to be a really effective strategy, to just have 2 fire types in UU. It's really kind of weird, but it works. His Darmanitan comes in. It has Fire Punch with Life Orb and U-turn. Gamera actually is not going to get crit, and Gamera is too tired to move for some reason. I guess just in like the Battle Tower part of Showdown, he is not animated or something. So Gamera is just really tired, so he's not going to move around and be animated. But that's okay, because he's not getting crit to death, so that's great. I'm just roaring out stuff, and perfect time to switch into an Outrage. I wasn't really sure he would Outrage or not, but you know, he does, and that gives me an opportunity to get up those late game Stealth Rocks. Now, I want to milk this opportunity with my Udder Fists, so I'm going to Volt Switch out and get Gamera in. That Outrage does a lot, considering that Kingdra was burned, so that's really weird, but I am back to 32%. Darmanitan comes in, I'm like, oh, better Death Fodder Gamera. Gamera, the legendary Godzilla imitation guy, is going to go down, but now it's time for the star of the show, Ray Sipe, and that Darmanitan is a Zen mode Darmanitan. It's the first time I've ever seen it, and that's very strange. Very strange indeed. It Fire Punch and Superpower on a Zen mode Darmanitan. It's very dumb. But Race Ape's just going to clean up. That was kind of a bad-ish match, but this is going to be a good match. We're going to pay off with the good match at the end. This match is super long and super good. Now, Mismagius is going to set up a substitute in the first turn as I go for the Stealthy Rocks. And, you know, if I carried Thunderwave on the set, it would be a great time to use it, but I'm like, but also, I'm kind of surprised I'm slower, because this Cobalion doesn't... Well, actually, he does have a fair bit of speed investment, but I think top speed Mismagius outruns it, but I'm not really sure. But anyway, we're at kind of an awkward stalemate here. It's Racite versus Mismagius. All Mismagius can do is either Hidden Power Fire or Hidden Power or use Thunderbolt, and it shows me Thunderbolt, so that's its move, and that's not going to be good enough with a Calm Mind. I can live those. And I should have gone for Thunderbolt here, but I don't, because I'm dumb. So that sucks. Umbreon, once again, is going to be a roadblock to victory. I really, really hate Umbreon. It just kind of mucks up the metagame. But Cobalion is a big, big check to Umbreon. Huge check. And I'm just going to go for close combat like an idiot, because I don't like thinking. I don't like games that make you think, which is funny because I play Pokemon. It's kind of like a borderline thinking game. I'm half being sarcastic here, but Uxie is in. I'm going to get the Toxicon. Got Toxic, close combat, Volt Switch. We get a mixed attacker with Stealth Rock and Toxic. Super good support. And now Gamera's in. He ate too much meatloaf, so he's a little bit tired, so he's not going to be animated again. And I'm going to go for Scald and get the burn, which is great. So Mismagius is not going to stick around. And what do? I think I stay in. It's not a very wise move. But I'm going to Roar. It would have been a lot better for me to switch into a different Pokemon maybe. But yeah, Gamera is definitely Death Fodder at this point. He's not going to be able to spin those rocks away, unfortunately. So the rocks are here to stay, but they only really affect one Pokemon, and that's Chandler. But they are going to steadily hurt Udder Fist. But Udder Fist, man, he is a Udder champion. Udder Fist 2, Udder Revenge. This is the sequel. This is on VHS. It has Will Smith, and it has other 90s action stars like Bruce Willis, and I know his name is Willis, but anyway, Go-Go. He's going to switch in to Umbreon and get that attack boosty boost, and I'm going to go for that stupid close combat again, because I just want that Umbreon dead so much. So much. And it's actually doing a pretty good amount there. And I'm going to Volt Switch and do things. Yes. As I'm going to Volt Switch and go into Sonic, who is full health, and that's great. And Sonic is he's a hedgehog. I hate that hedgehog. So Uxie is gonna completely annoy me and use U-turn, so I can't stall you. But I'm gonna get a crit spit F drop on that Umbreon, which is great. So Sonic, you did work. You didn't switch into a U-turn and die this time, except you kind of did a little bit. But Umbreon, being the piece of shit it is, he's just gonna heal up all the way, and there's not much I can do. Predicting a switch though, I'm gonna go for Leech Seed, and that's great. Sonic got some health. And this Sonic set is really weird. I kind of wish that it had Rest, because I really like Rest on Shaman. Like, the only other time I've ever used Shaman, he just has Rest, and then he switches out, and it's really great. But instead I've got Protect and Leech Seed, but that works okay. Missing Leech Seed doesn't matter, since he's just Volt switched out anyway, and now Soul Reaver is in. It's very lucky for me he didn't go for Crunch. Had he gone for Crunch, that would have been pretty bad, but then again, I do have Cobalion with Justified, so I would get the Justified boost. So I pretty much check his stuff pretty well, and things are looking pretty good. I've only lost one Pokemon, he's down to 3, but things aren't going to stay good, ladies and gentlemen, because Magneton is a bulky mother trucker. And after that special defense drop, he is just going to kill me with Thunderbolt. And that really sucks, because my biggest check to his team is gone now, pretty much. And Umbreon is going to be able to run train. He's going to run train all over my booty hole, and it's going to be a little abrasive and unpleasant. And yeah, he can just foul play whatever. Fire Blast does a nice chunk. It's gonna help Udder Fist, cause yeah, Udder Fist is back. Gonna go for that fake out. Absolutely beautiful. Last Resort is enough to take him out. What was he at? 48%? 49%? Udder Fist is an Udder champion. So Arcanine is the last guy. Just gonna Death Fodder Sonic the Hedgehog because he's a piece of shit anyway. Who cares? Who cares about Sonic? He sucks. He sucks. He's dead. He's buried underground. But that Arcanine took the opportunity to set up a Howl, and that's really bad. So my only avenue of victory is to fake him out, but he has leftovers, so I'm not really sure if it's going to work. But the fake out is so powerful with the Silk Scarf and the Technician boost, and I get a crit. I'm pretty sure that crit did not matter. But yeah, Silk Scarf basically saved my life, and there he is, the man of the hour, Udder Fist, the champion. If you enjoyed the video, comment, like, and subscribe and all that bullshit, and I will see you later, YouTube.